Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon the Black Fortress with me, Atantuo. I am back in Goldcrag to quickly turn in the the Nightshade. That's right, Nightshade quest. Nightshade has been hunted down and destroyed. All activity stops as everyone gathers around to hear the tale of your hunt. They all appear genuinely grateful for the aid. One of them gets a pouch of coins and a pair of silken pants from the Blade's stores. This drains our resources, but it was worth it if it saves the life of even one of my men. I thank you for your additional aid, Hand of Avadon, and we will also unlock the final box in the storeroom for you. Nice. I don't suppose you have anything else for me to do? No. Okay, cool. I got the spider silk pants. I think I already have those, don't I? Yes. Okay, well, thanks anyway. I might give them to Janelle at some point. Huh. Is it this one? Oh yeah, okay. Alright, I already have one of these, that's right. And Titan Steel Boots. 10% armor, 5% less time for abilities to recharge. 5% less time, I mean, is that even worth it? What would that be? 6 turns to recover, for example. Would that even be affected? I guess it stacks with other similar effects. Oops. Didn't even loot it. Not sure if that's worth it. What do you have? 5% harder to hit, but that's just an enchantment. Plus 1 strength. Right. I mean, plus 1% melee damage. Doesn't sound like much, but honestly, I'm gonna give them to him for now. They are better armor, but I'm not impressed, I must say. Not convinced that's actually great. Anyway, let's quickly jump to the world map. And here we are. We can now travel to the Titan Keep, by the way, which is obviously for our main quest. But I am going to pursue Sevilin's personal quest first in the White Plains. You have reached the White Plains, a desolate and remote region of the southern Kwa. Something in the sand makes it pale and chalky. Maybe it's chalk. Just a hunch, though. The hardy cacti that infest most of the region can grow here. Very little else can. And yet the region is far from unsettled. You see the tracks of the occasional predator enjoying the ability to hunt far from the pack's hunters. There is also a path leading to the south. There are boot prints and wagon tracks. Perhaps that is where Sevilin went. Perhaps it is. Let's see. Nothing here. Oh wait, this is... Is this the... yeah, this is the northern end of the map, but there are some enemies right here. Salamanders. Okay, just salamanders. That I can almost kill. Which is good to know. Ah, god damn it. Of course. Okay. Please don't miss enemies. That would be much appreciated, but oh well. I guess you can only reach that one, so do that and that. Of course, it breathes once more, and now I can one-shot him. Okie doke. Lockpick, sure. Always good to have. There appears to be only one path for now. That's good. Is there something on the ground here? An iron javelin. Nah. No thanks. And we have got wolves apparently. Behind you. Oh, and to the side of me. You hear someone shout an angry obscenity. Someone pushed aside a large dead cactus, revealing a concealed pathway. A thorn in his hand caused him to spoil much of the surprise of the attack. Several brigands pushed their way out of the thicket. They must have seen you pass and decided that you were a tempting target. Did they now? Okay, the sand wolf doesn't seem to be aggroed yet. And we have just some brigands. That should not be a problem. Not a problem at all. Should I even bother doing this? I guess. Why not? Couldn't hurt. And why don't you move a bit closer and spray them with acid? That's what I get. Wait, was that one immune? No. Okay. Oh, there are more of them. Okay then. Did the wolf come closer? Or was that just my imagination? Maybe it just moved down here. Whoops. Oh, more brigands. And they have a what? A cultist. Okay. What kind of cult? We don't know. Can you reach him? I don't think she can. Of course not. Apparently 2 hidden pathways opened all at once, huh? Come on. Thanks. Alright. Lots of loot here. I think... yeah, I used quite a few of her healing potions lately. And why did she only have... oh yeah, I used one of those too. Now that I think of it. I'll take that. And that's it apparently. Unless they have some kind of... oh, well, they do have a chest here. Recovery... sure. Don't think I ever used one of those. Stamina is just plentiful enough to never really have to worry about that. Which is a good thing, I think. I mean, without an ability to just rest, you would really be... I mean, you wouldn't be completely helpless without stamina, even when you're like locked inside of some kind of dungeon or cave or whatever, where you can't just go out and get to the closest pylon. Anyway, the pathway curves around a small oasis. Animals from all over the area come here to drink, like that cow down there, for example. Their tracks are everywhere, extending to the water and then back into the thickets. To the east you can see a small pack of wolves resting near the water. That must be the site favored by predators. On the west side you see a few sickly cows. A wolf occasionally and half-heartedly crosses sides to snarl and potentially prey. But no, to snarl at potential prey. Okay. Hey there, cow. What's with these cacti? They look somewhat alien. Hey, wolf. Excuse me. Stop snarling at those cows. What did they ever do to you? What's that? Fork and knife. Huh. Okay. You too, wolf. Oh, nice. Leveling up to 30 intelligence. What was I putting points into as of late? This, I guess. And, oh, I'll need to increase that too. Sure. Any more wolves? Nope. Not right now. Well, there are some here, though. Come on. These desert wolves shouldn't like cold very much. And I guess they don't, but most of all they seem to hate Shima. Don't know why I didn't attack the one that would give me backstep bonus, but well, not that it really mattered in this case. No, that's not a wolf, that's just a cow. Okie doke. So there's this path beyond the wolf den, if you can call it a den. Really just a small clearing between cacti. And there are some lizards here, and a corrupted hellhound all of a sudden, or several of them. Which one can I reach? I don't think I'll reach either. Will the hellhound be immune to fire? No, it will not. Okay. I guess let them come here. Okay. He decided to breathe. I guess the corrupted part about that hellhound is that it does not breathe fire, but something else. I don't know. Maybe it was frost or just arcane or something. Anyway, we have another level up. Congrats. I really don't feel squishy, so I'm going to pump all offense. Okay, so that skill is now maxed. That's very good. I really like my Savage Blow, and I would like it to be better. The question is, do I like that more than I do all these other skills? Particularly Triumphant Roar and Warcry are pretty useful. And of course, this is just plain damage up. Only the unfortunate thing is that I also need to increase or put points into Second Wind, which I would rather not if I didn't have to. I really don't need it. Decisions. This will also increase effectiveness of battle blessings and curses at the same time, and increase crit chance eventually, so yeah. I should still do that, as much as it pains me to have to waste those points. But oh well. Okay. Whoops. I don't think I checked for loot here, although I don't see much. Oh, was that something? Or just a cow? No, just a cow. Okay. Actually, let's try this outermost path first. Nathalie, would you please come? Okay, good thing I did, because there are more beasties. I mean, it's a bit unfortunate that Nathalie decided to lead, I guess. Nice cleave, so that should be... Now she should be able to take both of these out at once. Right? Yes, nice. That was a lot of damage actually all around. Really happy with her damage output. I've been for some time, I must say. At the beginning of the game, her AoE spells were kind of lackluster, but that has definitely changed. Yeah, you have those. Okay. So let's continue south. And we have some kind of settlement here. Debt-bound guard. Debt-bound colony. All barred by the code are welcome. Collectors and criminals stay out. I guess we are neither of those, so... Hi there. The guards of this small settlement are more of a militia. The refugees here take turns taking up weapons and watching the palisades. Any wolf that gets too close is pelted with javelins. The presence of warriors from outside makes them extremely nervous. They all become very grim and quiet when you get close. They suggest that if you have any questions, you should talk to Mert in the central building. Okay. I did not really expect a settlement out here. Don't know why I didn't. However... What does it say there? Merchant's camp. Merchant camp. Oh. So these are merchants. Or is it just a merchant camp inside this settlement? I wonder, do I want to... I guess there's really only this one path that I did not take. Question is it just a side area? I guess it might be. Did these all aggro? Or should I just... Just do this before they even get a chance to. I think that was the better option. Will you be able to reach him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be. Come on. Well. Oh, waste cellhound. These are not corrupted, but still not immune to fire, interestingly. You kill that one. Oh, he was slowed, but fortunately didn't skip his turn. Okay. That went well. Not that this kind of enemy really ever is much of a threat. Okay. What? Excuse me? Did I must have accidentally clicked on that skill. Okay, well. Since it's the only way... Oh, now we can official message about it. The trail you have been following ends at a small settlement. It's a small cluster of buildings deep in the wastes, far too small to be considered a town. A few guards hide behind the palisade. They aren't packed soldiers. Their armor is crude and the weapons are bent and dirty. And yet, it's not a brigand settlement either. They don't move to attack or otherwise hinder you when you approach. A sign by the entrance says, Debt-bound colony. Perhaps someone here can tell you what that means, and with luck, where Sevilin went. Indeed. Debt-bound Qua. Is that gonna... Come on. Several Debt-bound living in the city, and what in this dirty remote settlement. Being a debt exile is a source of great shame for members of the Qua. They're cordial to you, but they avoid meeting your gaze. You don't learn anything from them. I see. Caravan guards. Yelisa. Well, okay, so this is just a merchant's camp inside the settlement. Gotcha. There's a merchant sitting by this low smoky fire, roasting a haunch of some animal or other. It almost smells delicious. Almost delicious. So it must still be pretty good. She seems surprised to see you. Well, you're a hand, aren't you? Another one. I don't see what has made the White Plains so terribly important in the eyes of the Pact, but I would be glad to have customers with money. I am Yelisa. I would be happy to trade with you. Tell me about the settlement. This place, it's for the debt-bound, people who owe more money than they can pay. The Stone Code gives them two choices, servitude or exile in miserable little pits like this one. I'd like to know more about these debt-bound. She nods toward the building to the east. Talk to Mert. He's sort of the leader here. I don't talk about law if I can help it. Why do you come here? It's on my route. It's a safe place to stop. Sometimes they buy things, not enough to go out of my way for, but if I'm here... Okay. Your customers don't normally have money? Not here. This lot is poor. But that doesn't stop them from buying a few things. Tools, weapons. What sort of tools? Any sort. They use them to make crafts, or to earn money clearing back the cacti for the towns. They hope to earn enough money to pay off their debts and go home. Sometimes they even succeed. And they buy weapons? Yes, that's one of the reasons I come here. No matter how useless or banged up a blade is, I can always get a few coins here, a few coins for it here. Helps them keep the predators back. Yeah, well, that makes sense. I have another question. I am looking for a hand of Avadon. She nods. He is here. Makes all the deadbound good and nervous. Good and nervous, he does. He's in one of the halls. Don't know which one. Okay, that's good to know. Well, in that case, I might as well trade with you. Let's sell some stuff first. Actually, will I ever need these? I don't know. The game considers them much better, apparently. Or at least their value is so much higher. But really, 5% less time for abilities to recharge just doesn't sound good. Maybe I'm totally wrong about it. I mean, he already has 15, so with that it would be 20. Maybe it is good after all. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm gonna keep them. Maybe I'm gonna put them on him. Well, what do you have for sale? Not that I'm really that interested, but I might as well take a look. Lockpicks, pretty pricey, yeah, exorbitant prices. Okay, thanks, but no thanks. Anything else? Just more deadbound. There's... Okay, this is just a quick exit. I need to leave the map, which I don't quite yet. What have we here? More deadbound. Well, they do have some water here, that's good. A nice place to rest, I guess. And that's it? The map just ends here. Huh, interesting. I guess I must, once I find Sevilin and he joins my party, he must either open up some path here, or there must be some underground passage from one of these huts. So this should be where Mert is, right? So let's visit him first. Mert, the Deadbound. There is an old man sitting in this chair, staring into the fire. He's trying to simply blend into the background, but you note that all of the other people here constantly look to him, hoping for advice or guidance. When you approach him, he regretfully rises to greet you. I am Mert the Deadbound. It is unfortunate that you have come here. I hope that you will depart soon and leave us to our shame. Well, I'm not going to stay longer than I absolutely need to, but I will stay for as long as I need to. So what is this colony? It is what you see, a group of people, poor and desperate, keeping close together in hope of safety. We are lost, and we prefer to be left alone in our shame. Are you the leader? We have no leader. None of us are worthy of commanding others, even others as low as ourselves. However, my many years here have caused my words to be greeted with respect. How long have you been around here? Over 30 years. I have long since given up hope of returning to the respect of the Qua. Instead, I live here and do what I can for other unfortunates. Who comes here? The dead-bound and all who face shame in the eyes of the Stone Code. Do criminals come here? No. Or when they do, we turn them out. We take those who are shamed by debt, slander, or other causes. There are ways to run afoul of the Stone Code without committing a crime. Do you think the Stone Code is just? Mert looks slightly offended. Of course, it brings stability and safety to our lives. It is not the fault of the code that I took on the debts that drove me here. It only declared the just punishment for my failings. Well, okay. If that's how you look at it. Is there anything I can do for you? Mert looks very uncomfortable. There is only one thing you can do for us, Hand of Avadon. Leave, I guess. Yes? Leave. Leave us to our privacy and our shame. And take the other hand with you too, if you please. Yeah, about that. Well, I know what a debt-bound is by now, but I'm gonna ask anyway. It is what it looks like. It is one who owes money and cannot repay it. The Stone Code declares punishment for those who fail to pay their debts. The Qua has many colonies like this one. The debt-bound can then come here to be safe while they decide what to do. What are the penalties for being in debt? The Stone Code in its wisdom gives several choices. Repayment, temporary absolute servitude, or shameful exile into the waste until the debt is repaid. This is such a colony. For the shamed. For shame. Do you think this is a good way to handle the problem? Of course. In Hoglanda, those too lost in debt tend to be killed. In Daram, those in debt are enslaved. Same in Kalimdariel, though the slaves are fed better food. Life is harsh here, but it could be worse. How long do people stay here? Not long. Sometimes they find a way to earn the money to pay back the debt. Others find this life harsh and choose solitude. Most only last here a few years before they choose a new path. None here have lasted as long as me. Why have you stayed here so long? My debt is too large, my shame too great. Also, I have a life here, helping those who are lost. It is hard, but satisfying. Here I will remain. Here I will die. Ooh. Well, okay, I'm looking for this other Hand of Avadon. Yes, Sevilin. I had hoped that someone would come for him. His presence upsets us. How does he upset you? He asks questions we do not want to answer, and he will not respect our silence. Also, the presence of Avadon is never safe. Who among us is truly innocent? Where is he? In the southern building, alone. None would share quarters with him. Our shame is too great. Please, I beg you, take him and go. He waves you away. Okay. What a friendly bunch. Okay, nothing in here. Sorry for disturbing you guys. Then there's Sevilin. Oh, okay. He spoke to me by himself before I could even click. This old dirty hall has enough room for well over a dozen of the dead-bound to live here, dry and out of the sun. However, there is only one man here, sitting on a filthy pallet with his back to you. Everyone else has left. When you get close, he looks over his shoulder at you. His face lights up. Sevilin jumps to his feet and grabs your hand. I'm not sure what to say. I am glad you are here, Atantuo. Pleased and ashamed as well. This hall is empty. Where's everyone else? They fled. They avoid me wherever I go. They are a beaten, ashamed people. The gaze of Avadon burns too hot for them. What is this place? For the third time. It is a colony of the dead-bound, people of the Qua who owe money and cannot repay it. The Stone Code gives them a choice. They can flee to settlements like this, or they can enter harsh servitude. They are given a choice. It is the justice of the Code. What have you done since you left? I tracked Cahill to here. It took cunning, bribery, and harsh questioning, but I found him. He is nearby. And yet, that is as close as I have come. He is here, I can smell him, and yet the people here refuse to give me the final directions I need. Why are they scared of you? They feel that Avadon is looking for any excuse to crush them, as if Avadon cares a whit for these wretches. Why won't they help you then? Because they fear retribution. I think they are terrified that Cahill will crush them if they speak with Avadon, and perhaps they are correct in this. And now what will you do? Now what? Sevilin rises and walks up to you. I will hunt down Cahill. The Claw, they call him. I have sworn vengeance on him. What makes you so sure Cahill is nearby? Do not ask me the favors I had to call in, the harsh steps I had to take. From them I learned he was in this area, questioning the deadbound here, seeing the fear in their eyes. I know that I am close. This is the place, but we must act before he flees. You still want to hunt Cahill? He and his brigands attacked me and my fellow hands when we were on patrol. Only I survived. For this he must pay. If Avadon cannot punish such a crime, it can do nothing. And yet I can't hunt him down alone. Atantuo, will you help me? Shima nods. I understand too well what it is to be unjustly attacked. There are those upon whom I would take revenge, if given the chance. I would stand by you, Sevilin. Nathalie grins. I have spent years rotting away in the Black Fortress, waiting to be called for the hunt. I would love another chance to show my skills. Okay, so both of them would like to come. I was kind of hoping for Nathalie to have reservations about his vendetta, I guess. However, I think I'm going to actually take Shima with me instead of Nathalie if I have to choose. So anyway, Cahill has to die for what he's done. We can hunt Cahill briefly. What's that supposed to mean? We'll hunt him until we have him. Yeah, I agree that we should hunt him down, especially since we're already close to him. Sevilin nods. Well said, Atantuo. Spoken like a true hand of Avadon. I will be honored to have you by my side in the hunt. First, we should speak with Merit. That deadbound might be more willing to tell us what we need to know if he has to face multiple hands instead of just one. Sevilin approaches you and stands at your side. Atantuo, I must insist. As long as you hunt Cahill, I must be with you. This is my hunt too, and I will not be shamed by him again. Right. Why I can only take 2 companions with me is not quite clear to me, but that's fine. Sorry, Nathalie. She's gonna complain about me not taking her out even more now, I guess. Hunting down Cahill. Yes. Thanks. He also leveled up 3 times, apparently. More damage. Right? Yeah, his health looks really good. Real good. More damage. Actually, why don't I buff his Savage Blow a little bit? Also, what was it? I'm gonna give this to him. And this, maybe? And this, and this. Why did I keep this one on me? Not sure. Wait, no, said I would put these on Shima actually, didn't I? And I'm gonna give these to Sevilin, I guess. Yeah, he only has normal plate boots. Normal boots, as it were. Yeah, well, gonna give him this and this, so he'll have strength and dex now. Don't really need that anymore. Or this. It's pretty bad. Steel Halberd is reasonably good. Emerald Saber is still better than the Flametooth Blade. So, as cool as that is, gonna sell it. Okay. I should also give him some spells here. What's that? Hamstring. Blade Sweep. Yes, please. Stunning Bash. Sure. Well, actually, let me change that around. Put that there, and damaging and ensnaring. Okay, cool. Let's talk to Mert then. Mert the Deadbound stands quietly. Yeah. I want to find the brigand Cahill. Where is he? Mert is not surprised by this most unwelcome question. The other Deadbound grows silent. Everyone is grim. Sevilin asked. We would not answer. You ask, we still will not answer. I ask you, please go. Do not hunt the claw. Why not, though? I mean, is he afraid that we will lose against the claw and the claw will then take revenge upon the Deadbound? I mean, come on, be realistic here. Sevilin is furious, but he says nothing. He stays back and lets you speak. Why won't you answer? Because Cahill does us no harm, and I fear that he will have revenge on us for betraying him. Also, the presence of the claw scares away those who would have advantage of our weakness. Well, I guess that latter point makes some kind of sense, but he will not take revenge on you. That's where you're wrong, Mert. So tell me about the claw. Okay, no, he won't. Well, that's not good enough. Mert tries to maintain his composure, but his hands start to shake. We are low creatures, but we have done nothing to deserve this. Please, I implore you, do not make us betray Cahill. Well, I'm not going to threaten him. Mert thanks you. You turn and walk away. Sevilin says, I will return to Avadon if you wish. But if you will not help me avenge what has been done to me and mine, I will not forget it. Wait, what? What do you mean? There must be another way. Can't be that the only option is to threaten that man who has done us no wrong. His motives for protecting Cahill are, at least to a degree, understandable. Seriously though, maybe the merchant will know something? Oh yeah. I'm looking for a brigand, name is Cahill. Yelisa suddenly becomes a lot less friendly. Cahill. Never heard of him. Never. Don't know a thing about him. Can't talk. Need to tend to our meal. That's not suspicious at all. Okay, well. Can I ask you? No, of course not. I don't like this. I mean, maybe I'll find some kind of hint in this bandit camp here. Excuse me, why do you take the long route around? Nothing. I can't. I don't want to believe that the game would force me to, I don't know, extort the information from Mert without giving me another choice in the matter. I'm going to look around for a little bit more and pause the recording until I find something. Okay, we're back here. I have looked around the map and talked to every random NPC and found nothing. So I eventually resorted to actually looking it up on Google. And apparently you have no other choice but to bully Mert for the information. I'm not quite comfortable with this, you know, in terms of role-playing and stuff. But I can see why the developers wouldn't put this amount of you know, this amount of work into a simple side quest. It would have required a lot more planning and additional dialogue and whatnot, and I understand why they kept it relatively simple. They probably didn't even think much about it. And I'm certainly overthinking things. Anyway, so let's do this. That's not good enough. I'm a hand of Avadon. Tell me what I need to know or you will all pay. I mean, this is really harsh. At least give me a less, I don't know, less brutal approach. Mert bows his head, defeated. We lose our safety and our protector. We have no choice. He points to the northeast. There is a hidden trail, but by all of the barrels. That path leads to him. That is all I know. There. Now you have it all. Now you have all. Leave us. Shaking uncontrollably, he turns away. Man, that is pretty terrible. Couldn't I have just found that path by looking around here? Because I did look around here. I found this spot somewhat suspicious. You thresh at the thicket here and find that Mert was not lying. Clearing away the cacti leaves you multiply what? Multiply impaled by sharp spines. Multiply, huh? Okay. But you eventually manage to reveal a narrow, concealed pathway. Alright. You walk into the thicket of cacti. The path is narrow, the thorny plants rise above your head to either side. Natural territory for an ambush. And yet Sevilin seems in high spirits. He has a spring in his step and a smile on his face. Are you alright? Better than alright. Thrilled. Ready. As eager for the hunt as Netherly. Before Cahill dies, he will see how much I have learned. I have dreamed of this day. Soon I will never have to be scared of Cahill again. Okay. Understandable. If slightly worrying. You find another oasis of sorts. The nearby stream feeds several pools of stagnant water here. Sickly marsh reeds grow out of the chalky soil. Chalky? The smell of rot is heavy in the air. A pathway leads through the fen to the north. There are no signs of human activity to the east, unless gnawed bones scattered all over the ground count. I don't think they do. Oh. And now we will, for the first time in this game, see Sevilin in action, I guess. Excuse me? Are you serious? Oh well. Why did you decide to move there? I don't know. Okay, then finish him off, even though it's a waste. Thanks. Nice cleave, too. Can you move around? You can, but you cannot hit, apparently. Attack? Yes, I was hoping for a cleave. Please cleave too? No? Okay. Fine. Are these other beasts gonna approach? Doesn't look like they will. Nice backstab. And there's a lot of them. Shouldn't have gone for that one, I guess. Oh well. Again? What's with almost killing enemies? You can do better, guys. Okay, well, you need to take care of that one first. You of that one, and you will not reach that one. Come on. are going to regenerate a little bit. There are no human tracks in this area of the fen, only bones and large gnawed footprints. Something large and nasty lurks out this way. A creature the humans have had the wisdom to just leave alone. Well, I have no such wisdom. Oh. Animated Titan. Animated? Like... as in... well, I guess we'll learn. A hulking beast rises from the muck on the other side of the nest. Not an animal, oddly enough. It is the corpse of a titan. Okay, so that's what I was thinking. Animated by some careless mage and then left to wander the wastes. It is covered with moss and vines. Nobody has bothered to disturb it out here for some time. When you get close, it lets out a long, gurgling moan, shakes off the debris and lurches mindlessly toward you. Nice. We are still not quite fully regenerated, but that's fine. Critical and workers. Stun resisted, of course. You try again. Stun resisted. Okay, and the zombie just regenerated. That's not nice. Backstab, poison resisted. Spine shield. Well, that's not good. Ouch. Yeah, that really hurts. However, we might be able to get him. Yeah, this is not very high damage. Well, this is potentially. So let's try hamstring. Not very good. Warcry? Okay. Oh, he spent his turn summoning a walking dead. Good. Now, let's see here. Will ranged battle trigger spine shield? It does not. Okay. Good. Ouch. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Wow, why does he have so many turns? That's crazy. You shoot him. You won't be able to reach him, right? Nope. God damn it. Haste us all? Thanks for missing. He still has spine shield, so I'm going to throw more things at him. Wow, Shima, please do not die. Nope, still not good enough. Can you reach him? You cannot. Of course not. Does this? Unable to move more than one space. Oh, come on. Challenge? I'm sure it worked. Keep shooting. Oh, please kill him. Oh no. Yeah. I knew it. I should have healed. That was stupid. Really? Thanks. Sorry, Shima. That was bad play on my part. Titan's longbow, though. That's a nice reward, I guess. That's pretty freaking good. Man. I guess this is the same you already have. Okay, never mind. This, and what's that? Circle of Fire. That's for Nephili. I mean, not necessarily. Still deals a lot of damage. Might come in handy, actually. Let's save here. Try and get close. That was bad. Try and get close to these things, I was gonna say. Oh, come on. Really? That's why I usually try to, or why I usually do switch back to my main weapon before, or before I end a fight. Right. Come on, don't do that. Well, this is getting crowded around here. Will he hit multiple of these? Oh, just try the blade war one. Well, he hit 3, I guess. It's better than nothing. That's just gonna do all nearby foes. Yeah, but foes are not really nearby enough, I guess. Yeah. Keep doing that. Go here. Ugh, come on. What's with my hit chance as of late? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want to wait. Oh, that was pretty decent. Okay, and that took a little while, but it was not very dangerous at any point. Okay, there are some signs of human settlement. Actually, mine entrance. Oh, so this is gonna go on for a little while longer. I mean, I was kind of hoping... Oh. On this side you easily spot a concealed path through the thicket. Interesting. So there was a path all along. Yeah, but only from this side. Okay, lovely crystal, emerald runestone. This is the one that increases physical damage. Okie doke. So yeah, I was kind of hoping to finish this side quest off in one episode, but maybe I always take my time. That's nothing new. But it turned out to be a bit longer, and then I'm definitely not gonna make it before the end of this episode. You have discovered another of the Kva's old abandoned mines. There are tracks running along the ground, rotting pilings crossing rusting bars. Blown drifts of dirt have covered most of the piles of ore, and 2 tins of crumbling canvas are the only sign of the workers who toil here. And yet the mine isn't entirely abandoned. There are fresh footprints running along the trail, and as you look more closely, one of the trapdoors to the north opens. A lone man climbs out of it. He rises slowly because his left hand is crippled and useless. He looks very familiar. Oh. Well, never mind. Maybe... Yeah, that's Cahill, right there. Never mind what I just said. I might be able to finish this right now after all. You approach the brigand standing by the open trapdoor. It doesn't take long for you to recognize him. He is the thug with the scarred hand that you overheard when you entered the ogre-infested mines in the Jareth Deeps. He seems strangely unconcerned when you approach. His good hand rests on the pommel of his blade. But he doesn't draw it. He must not recognize you. He says, "Ah, the hands arrive. The Deadbound made sure that I knew of it." Really, how did they do that? Did they call you or send a telegram? Anyway, you have no friends out here. I am Cahill, known as the Claw to some. He waves his burned hand limply at you. Why have you come here? Wait, the Deadbound told you that I was coming? One of them did. I will not say who. Trust me, those poor fools would much rather see me in their camp than a hand of Avadon. Well, that's their decision. But the Deadbound also told me where to find you. Of course, and I will not punish them for it. I've already given the word to my allies. I know that they cannot refuse a hand. I have nothing to worry about from you anyway. Really, and why would that be? You don't recognize us. Any of us. Cahill smirks. Then, to humor you, he inspects your faces closely. Then he looks at Sevilin. His calm exterior fades away, replaced by a look of sudden great concern. You. I know you. Yes, I know you. From when you murdered the hands with him, perhaps? Cahill's fear increases visibly with every moment you talk to him. It is very satisfying. You, the one who lived! And you spent all this time hunting me? Yes, of course you did. And you came all this way to what? Kill me? Yes. Killing you was the plan. I thought as much. I would not believe you if you said otherwise, but you can't. You just can't. You must know that. No, you obviously don't. He is talking faster and faster, rapidly working himself up into a panic. What do you mean I can't? Well, I will tell you. I can't tell you. I can't. You wouldn't believe me. You are here for blood. I see it in your eyes. And if I did show you, if I did show it to you, you would tear it up, and I would be lost. But he seems to be about to say something else. But then he closes his mouth, takes a step to the right, and falls down through the open trapdoor. Wait! You shout at Cahill, but he doesn't respond. The trapdoor slams closed moments after Cahill falls down through it. Sevilin roars in anger. Coward! I will get you! I'm coming for you! I'm coming! Okay, so it's not as easy. Yeah, the trapdoor is thick oaken beams held together with steel bands. You try to open it, but it has been barred below. Smashing it open would probably just collapse the aging tunnel underneath. If you want to hunt Cahill, you'll have to find another way in. Alright. Like that one right over there. Maybe. Just, 20 meters away. Okie doke. What's this? Nothing. And what's in here? Lovely crystals. That's not nothing. That is, though. Alright, and we've actually, we've reached the northern border of the map again. So is there anything around here? No, nothing at all. Well then, let's take a look in here. Cahill should have come out right here, but I guess it's not that easy. Nope. Nope. This wheel once pulled a chain that lifted baskets of rubble out of the mine. The mechanism has long since rusted into immobility. Okay. Well, you enter the old mines through the northern trapdoor. Abandoned mines are, of course, extremely dangerous. You immediately inspect the support pilings. There are traces of rot, but you think that you can proceed with only a small chance of being buried under hundreds of tons of rock. There are no signs of the bandits you are hunting. They must be hiding in a different part of the mine, maybe even far below your feet. However, you aren't alone here. There is a powerful reek in the air. Something has settled in here. Beside you, Sevilin can barely keep still. His enthusiasm for burying deep into these crumbling, monster-infested tunnels is worryingly high. Yep, I've noticed. Shima Threespear looks down the dark mine shaft with distaste. He mutters, "Years of study in the art of infiltration, 1,000 lessons on how best to study a target, living the dream of the perfect, quick, quiet, stealthy assassination. And here we are, blundering through the front entrance as usual. I will never be used to the ways of Avadon." Oh, Shima, I bet you will. I bet you will. One lockpick. Yeah, sure. Crystal. Actually, why don't you take this? You don't need this. No, of course not. Shouldn't this be the part of the mine where Cahill fled to? Oh, here we have the first beasties. Almost didn't see them. Infernal bats. Nice. Okay. These are pretty tough. Not quite as tough as us, but still. Okay. There's a way deeper down, I guess. Oh, two ways. Well, I'm going to explore both of these passages, I guess, if I can. Later. Wait. Huh. I was gonna end the episode, but I completely overlooked this door. Yeah, another lockpick, sure. Is there anything worthwhile in here? Kind of, I guess. Blessing crystal, deep runestone, or more crit. It's the same I already have on him. Okay. Well, that was kind of meh. No hidden switches. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, now I'm gonna end the episode. So we'll continue the hunt for Cahill next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you real soon. Until then, have a wonderful time. Bye bye.